Hello everyone and welcome back to the monthly PIO update for the month of May. My name is Scott Douglas and I'm the Public Information Officer for the Oklahoma City Fire Department. In the month of May, firefighters responded to 8,205 emergency calls. While medical emergencies continue to make up most of our emergency calls, here are a few other categories we wanted to note. 35 structure fires, 87 vehicle accidents, 52 downed power lines, 66 vehicle fires, and 135 combined grass and trash fires. With the 35 structure fires in May, let's look at the fire causes provided by our fire investigation team. 4 fires were determined to be accidental. One fire was a warming fire ignited by a homeless person that spread to a nearby combustible item. Another one was an unattended electrical tool that ignited nearby combustibles. One was from an ignition of gasoline during the repair of a motor vehicle, and the last one was an electrical conductor that heated up to a temperature sufficient to ignite adjacent combustibles. 6 fires were classified as incendiary that meet the elements for arson, with 1 fire that did not meet the elements of arson. And 11 fires were undetermined. We now want to highlight a few calls from the month of May. At 8:11 a.m. on May 2nd, OKC firefighters responded to provide mutual aid to support the Piedmont Fire Department in extinguishing a tank battery fire that was caused by a lightning strike. Fire crews utilized foam operations to bring the flames under control, and fortunately no injuries were reported. At 7:22 a.m. on May 3rd, firefighters responded to the 12700 block of Northeast 36 in response to a residential structure fire. First arriving firefighters reported a fire near the front of a single-story house. Firefighters conducted a thorough search and located an adult male in critical condition in the living room. Despite efforts to save him, the victim succumbed to his injuries after being transported to a local hospital. The fire did cause significant damage to the living room and kitchen areas with smoke damage throughout the house. Tragically, the 2 smoke alarms installed in the home failed to function, potentially costing vital moments that could have aided in the victim's escape. Our thoughts are with the family and loved ones of the victim during this difficult time. This incident reminds us of the critical importance of regularly checking your smoke alarms. Studies show that homes equipped with functioning smoke alarms offer a 50% greater chance of survival in such emergencies. Following the tragic fire incident resulting in a fatality, the Community Risk Reduction Team from the Fire Prevention Department is organizing a smoke alarm outreach initiative in the neighborhood in mid-July. Firefighters will be actively canvassing the area, offering and installing smoke alarms at no cost to those in need. The Oklahoma City Fire Department urges caution when riding horses on the streets, especially in high-traffic areas. We regret to inform you that on May 18th, a tragic incident occurred involving a car colliding with a horse and rider, resulting in the loss of the horse's life and 4 people suffering injuries. Oklahoma City is well known for its lively horse community where the equestrian culture thrives. However, sharing the road with motor vehicles can pose significant risk due to both riders and animals. To prevent further accidents and ensure the safety of all road users, we encourage the following precautions. Number 1, visibility is key. Make yourself and your horse as visible as possible to motorists by wearing bright clothing and using reflective gear, especially during low light conditions. Number 2, stay to the side. Whenever possible, ride your horse on the side of the shoulder or in designated equestrian lanes. Avoid busy roads and choose quieter routes when riding. Number 3, be predictable. Maintain a consistent pace and avoid sudden movements that may startle motorists or your horse. Signal your intentions clearly to others on the road. By practicing these safety measures, we can all work together to prevent accidents and protect the well-being of both riders and horses on our roads. In our previous updates, we shared details of an emergency incident where firefighters utilized technical rescue equipment to extricate an adult male from a creek bottom. The patient was rescued and transported to the hospital in critical condition, and we are thrilled to inform you that the patient has since made a full recovery. In fact, he recently visited the fire station to express his gratitude to the firefighters for their life-saving efforts. It's truly uplifting for our firefighters to witness these positive outcomes. On May 31st at 2:46 p.m., firefighters were dispatched to a recycling facility near the intersection of North MacArthur and Reno in response to an industrial incident. Upon arrival, it was reported that a worker had fallen into a recycling machine. Tragically, firefighters located one adult male who succumbed to his injuries. The Oklahoma City Police Department assumed control of the scene to conduct their investigation, releasing the Oklahoma City Fire Department from the immediate area. Firefighters did later return to the scene to assist with the body recovery. Our thoughts are with the family and loved ones of the victim during this difficult time. Due to the patient's traumatic injuries, our firefighters participated in a critical incident stress management session. This meeting offered essential support for our team to address the emotional toll of the incident and access resources for coping. These sessions are vital for maintaining the well-being and resilience of our firefighters as they serve our community with dedication and compassion. As May was Mental Health Awareness Month, we're honored to introduce Sarah Parks. We invite you to hear a special message from Sarah as she shares insights and resources aimed at promoting mental wellness within our firefighting community.
In the U.S., more firefighters die by suicide annually than line-of-duty deaths. And so as the licensed therapist for the Oklahoma City Fire Department, I'm proud to be part of a behavioral health program that acknowledges the impact of occupational post-traumatic stress and has goals and objectives for prevention, training, and response. Behavioral health promotion in the department looks like a coordinated effort between our peer support program, Chaplain Steve Harris, and myself to connect employees to resources and services that support social, cognitive, emotional, and spiritual health. This approach not only prolongs firefighter careers by promoting health and wellness, but also enhances retention and job satisfaction through reduced sick days, on-the-job injuries, and rehabilitation needs. Promoting behavioral health care for the firefighter or medic has large and lasting ripple effects on workplace culture, with friends and families, as well as when serving members of the community. In my role, I contribute by providing direct clinical support in the aftermath of a critical incident, call, or event in the firefighter or medic's personal life, much like mental health urgent care. If there are long-term needs identified, I then assist them with getting scheduled with a local private practice clinician who has experience with first responders. I'm also passionate about how we train daily, as well as during recruit and promotional academies, to navigate exposure to occupational post-traumatic stress and its effects. In order for that to impact the entire organization, I also provide behavioral health consultation for our leadership as they develop standard operating procedures informed by best practices for wellness initiatives, health and safety, peer support, overdose response team, and the development of our mobile integrated health program. Not only are we building relationships for more preventive behavioral health discussions inside the department, but also with you and community partners. Whether it's Oklahoma City residents, local private practice clinicians, union, or researchers at local universities studying firefighter health, this network is growing in support of those who answer our emergent calls. And I feel fortunate to work and learn with a department and community that values the mental health of first responders and their families.
Thank you, Sarah, for joining us for this month's update, and we also really appreciate the work you're doing within our department. The Oklahoma City Fire Department Honor Guard proudly displayed the colors at an Oklahoma City Thunder basketball game. We want to extend our congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for an outstanding season, reaching deep into the playoffs. As we conclude our May update, we extend a heartfelt thank you to the Oklahoma City schools that graciously invited us to participate in Super Kids Day. With summer upon us and school out, we wish everyone a joyful and adventurous summer ahead. If you're planning any swimming activities during the warmer months, remember never to swim alone and always use a Coast Guard approved life jacket to ensure your safety and keep your head above water. Until next month, stay safe, OKC, and remember, we are here if you need us.